It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a one-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw.
His first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to down to 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Lamar changing the look.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now a play fake here on first down.
That one deep for Marshall.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Green will come in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. First down, Vikings.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
It's a foot race.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make for this? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Jackson on 1st down. His throw caught. slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. In motion right comes Green. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw here is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Drop to throw.
That is caught. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the 1st half of this divisional round matchup.
And the Vikings 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll look to throw here.
Look at the big fella go.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. I think they're going to win those too.
Well, the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
In motion left, the tight end. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! From 6 yards away.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
They run the option on second down.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's going to have the Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hoover. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And his kick is indeed good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back to throw again. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They'll throw now on the final play. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all time. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. It doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Right back to him on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Well, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson throwing on first down. That's caught by Meredith right side. And the 49ers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This in the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On play action, they'll throw. He'll check this down to Johnson. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
134 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far in this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted.
And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Tillman, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, report! Report!
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now Lamar changing the play.
On 3rd down, Branch. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's complete to Graham. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.